thing that you do that I think we need to find a way to bottle for leaders is when you said that push, that sometimes you'll see something and that question, can't we do a little bit more? When you think about your approach on that, get in there, help people push a little bit harder, actually create a forward momentum. You mentioned earlier in one of your comments not to be afraid of mistakes. Yeah. And that ability to make a decision without 100% of the information. So anything on that as far as just even insight you have from yourself, the ability to go in and push and shake it up and create some momentum even without all the facts. What do leaders need to learn from that? Or
I mean, if you're talking categories of leadership, I'm perceived, and I think that's correct, more kind of a charismatic type of leader. You see, I joined the Jesuits to become a missionary. I'm a more pioneering spirit. I can start things. Just to maintain something is perhaps even boring for me. So wherever I got into it, I did something new. And I love that. To do new things, to take it up. I'm not afraid of, and thanks God, I don't think always about all the problems which can come. If you start that way, you'll never do something. If you start, do we have the money? Do we have the people? That's often the excuse of people for doing nothing. The problem is they have no idea. They have no vision. That's the problem. And not lack of money, lack of people. The moment you start, you believe in something that's necessary because you're driven by a certain passion, reality, which comes, you respond to it, and then you believe in it, and other people join in who believe the same thing. In that sense, it's motivating, and even then one finds the resources, maybe not all right away, but what we can do, we get. And that's my experience. So that's leadership is I think, take responsibility of the lead, but also, rely on others and trust others that they can do it. I've sent young people as volunteers in other places, or people who join us. I believe you can do it. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. Okay, that can happen. But there's always a way then to deal with that. But in general, if you trust people and you believe in them, you get the best out of them. Trust and belief is very important, because to do it alone is impossible. I always say, because of the stuff, that my big ideas, and sometimes it's for them too much, but we go along. So, what I cannot stand is people doubt all the time, and no, we cannot, that kills the spirit. Yeah, but there is then also time, when you develop, after some years, somebody else has to come to consolidate a bit, You cannot initiate every year something new, and then new aspects to it in the work, yeah. So there are also limits to a charismatic leadership style like this, and one needs people who can put then, let's say, the structure to it. But the structure is not the purpose in itself, and that happens sometimes, and then organizations become fossilized and caught up in themselves, turn around themselves. For us, I would be also terrible nervous. Yeah, we have to talk after 30 years more about structure, we need to strengthen it, but I'm getting always nervous when we have meetings, we only talk about ourselves. But there are refugees there, that's why the pictures there. Let's focus on them. And if there's trouble, also in leadership, when you have trouble in leadership and you can get discouraged, that's also true. Keep focused. Who are the people? For whom are we there? And that leads you through. Focus in your faith, focus on the Lord, and it will work out somehow. There are always solutions. But keep focused on the goal. Whom do you want to serve? And that's also the strength, because these people, they have a harder life, they work harder, and everything's harder than for us. We have, in that sense, it helps us, in keeping the leadership and keep focused, because one can get sometimes diverted, turning around oneself as an organization, only trying to be ever more perfect, we're never getting perfect. You always will have some problems in organization, because you work with people. So don't think you can establish a perfect organization, a perfect system. Try your best, and put procedures in place. But if you think only procedures and only tools and only degrees, I don't think that. You cannot replace the humanness, the human contact, the company. And again, also as an organization, you need also your company, people to be nice and try to be fair to them, and not all the time.